Hello, everybody, and welcome to a very special 1 hour episode. That's right. This is going to be a new game showcase Metal Bringer, from the makers of Samurai Bringer. And in case you guys ever need or want a refresher, the name is going to be right above my head at all times, as well as in the title of the video. And we're not going to waste any time, we're just going to hop right on in. And I'll explain about certain things as we go along. I'm glad you joined me on this very special episode. Let's get right on in. Now, when the game starts, you're going to get a little introduction cutscene and you'll be introduced to our main character. However, this is not the main character. This is a doll the main character is currently using, because the main character cannot exit this facility, because she's human. The last human. But you'll see about that when or if you decide to buy the game. And I hope you do. Because it's a nice little... It's a nice little game. It is a roguelike RPG. Where you go out into the world, find parts, and assemble your labor. Have heads. Oh, new heads. Oh. New bodies. Oh ho ho. Samurai. Oh. No, there's a way I can move the camera. There it is. You know, why not? Let's go with this. However, your configuration isn't going to look like this. Your right weapon, definitely going to be the same type. But your left weapon... Oh ho ho. Very nice. Go down here. Going to be this little gun right here. Ooh, very nice. Looks like I have... Oh! Rocket pad. Ooh. Tempting, but no. I want this run to be similar to your first run that you might do when you play this game. Head and body. Let's see here. Let's take a look at the presets. Why don't we? Oh, nice. Oh, pretty. Tempting. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Too red. Ooh. Let's see if we have... Ah, ha, ha, ha. 10? 10 looks perfect. Let's go with 10. Yes. Now, OS tuning, that's what you use these D chips for, here on the bottom right-hand corner. That's your main currency. That's what you get every run. That's what you use to level up. And I'm just going to level up, let's see here. Upgrades the attack programming of thrust-type weapons. Let's go with slash programming. And see, that also upgraded my total. Now, the installation slash total up there, as you can see, I'm level 13 effectively, which is, I believe, that's an average. However, the total number you see on the far right, just below the Metal Bringer that I have up here, which I'm very glad doesn't hide anything, is the installation of applications. And these are your bread and butter. These are what's going to be your You go in with a set number of skills, and this is how you essentially customize. Well, let's see here. There's something I wanted. What was it? Aerial jump. Let's get in a level of aerial jump. And see, over here, you can get up to level 1, take it down to level 0, or straight up disable the app altogether. And trust me, that does come into play. What's this? Quick steps have a chance of reflecting enemy shots. Ooh. Oh. That's a good one. I'm glad I have a blueprint of that. Actually, you know what? Let's not use that. Instead, let's go with nothing. And see, you can even change your name. And there she is. There's our main character right here. Right here in the chair. We are controlling this labor with our mind. Little doll here. And in the game, you not only control a robot, but this robot can go into a bigger robot called an arms. Now, I'll get into assembling this in just a little bit. Like I said, we have a full hour to ourselves. And I've spent a bunch of that time talking. However, at first, you're going to have access to this forklift. So, let's go ahead and activate it, shall we? And go into our first area. We got lucky during our first area. So I'll be able to show you the shops. Gonna drop anything for me? Nope. It would actually be faster if for me to beat these guys on foot, but I definitely wanted to show you this. And it's easy. If you want to exit one of these arms, you just hit 4. And you do have a lock-on. Your lock-on by default is set to control. And I'm sure you can change that in settings, although I haven't changed it just yet because it's not too far off. Its control is right below shift. It's not where I naturally set my finger, but it hasn't gotten me defeated quite yet. Hey, look at him, he's like, no! Yes. Ah, and I'm going to get to show you the environmental puzzles as well. And as you can see, the enemies, they drop applications. And that's what makes each run special. The enemies drop applications randomly. You can gather applications. Like this combo counter. This combo counter isn't something that's needed, but I already have the combo counter, which is the hit counter you see right below my character's stats on the upper left-hand corner. Ooh, extended bullet flight's nice. Let's see what we have here. Oh. That's nice, but not quite what we're looking for. See, we have a dodge, we have a jump. Right hand attack, left hand attack. Let's go into the shops. Not sure if I want to keep slow bullet. And here you have rice balls, or onigiri. Now, when you get a rice ball, it increases your max health and gives you a little bit of health regeneration to get you up to that max health. Now here, this is the build shop. You must have arms to utilize this shop service. They also bring in just arms gear on its own. We await your Patreon. Okay. And now I'm going to show you what it's like when you can actually use the shop. Here you can analyze the parts you find out in the wild, and yes, you can just customize these as you're playing. And you can also repair them at this shop. This shop becomes a lifesaver at very late stages, I'm sure. I'm not too far into the game already, but I do have quite a bit saved up. This is the junk shop. And this is where you buy, sell, and analyze application. Now, for instance, we have slow bullets. I don't want slow bullets. So, I can either analyze slow bullets, which I don't even want to do for now. I'll do it later. Or I could sell it. Sell one disc for 75 D chips. Yep. Making shots more focused and accurate. Making shots just spread out. Oh. It's actually nice if I had something that does spread. But I don't, so we are going to sell that. And we're going to look into Analyze. And you can see we have certain applications here that we don't have blueprints for yet. And of course, when you analyze something, it makes it available for later runs and customizing back at the shop. Back at the home base, excuse me. Allows charging while hovering in mid-air. Oh, that's nice. And I'll show you what that actually means. Let me get out of this. Ba-ba-ba. Now that little jump. Huh. Okay, so you can't... Huh. You can't jump as you're charging, but I suppose it allows you to charge up while you're in midair. It's either that, or I am completely missing it. Either that, or this is what it meant. Whoop. Whoop. I love that. Anyway, here we are. You even have little you even have little puzzles that you can do. These are just small, simple puzzles. Gives you a break from the action. Honestly, it's nice. It's a nice addition. Makes the game even more fun. And you get currency and rice balls. So they're very, very useful to do. Gives you a little brain teaser. So you're not just mindlessly playing. Very nice. And here's the last structure that I've seen so far. This little kiosk, you can see your achievements. You can transfer D-chips from the lab in case you're short and want to analyze something. And you can also see your archive. There are documents in the game. There are quite a few of them. This game has quite the story. I suggest that you fully experience it for yourselves. I am really trying to sell this game, even though I'm not sponsored at all. But if I find a game I like, I mean, honestly, I'm not big enough to be sponsored, but if I find a game I like, I want to share it, because it's something I enjoy. And those are all the structures you'll find out in the world. Now, we're likely to run into arms now that we've gotten to the second... Second what? Second... We'd call this the second room. As you explore, your exploration would be split into rooms. And floors. Hopefully I can show you a second floor. But, if not, that's okay. I just want to show you the basics at the moment. Just want to show you the basics. And here's the other collectible. Documents. These will be blueprints, or actual text documents that you can find out in the world. And there's always at least one in the second area. I like how enemies have something to say when you defeat them. Oh no! And the seemingly infinite nature of this game is actually explained in the lore. And explained quite well. And they have smaller robots, like you see the robot tagging along with me behind my arms, running around. Any robot I defeat, those robots will come, and this is the in-universe lore. Robots like him will come around and gather up their scraps and take them to a manufacturing facility where they are made into new labors. So essentially, infinite enemies. Well, labors and arms. Oh, that's odd. Normally you don't get... Oh, shotgun type weapon. Very nice. See, that's what I wish I had the spread for. But we can't equip that just yet. We would have to go back to home base. And now, I don't have to worry about leaving parts for this labor. Sorry. Arms. I don't have to worry about Oh, I just saw something nice. I don't have to worry about leaving parts for this arms behind. And I don't have to worry about that because any blueprint you have, you can recreate at your home base. So even though I can find something like this out in the wild, let's see if I can beat this guy before he destroys me. Break. Fatality. Oh, shield break. This is another arms. As you can see, it's a four-legged arms. It's like four-legged, two arms. And hopefully it stays intact. Aw, nope. We have the ride. And the left weapon. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, what is that? It's not four-legged, but it's certainly unique. I think I'll keep it. Well, I mean, I'm not gonna keep it. So we're gonna go over here to build, and we're going to see what it's going to take to analyze it. Analyze. Oh, that's steep. That's okay. It allows me to show off. It allows me to show off what those green kiosks are used for. So we're gonna go over here. We're gonna head towards this kiosk. We're gonna access achievements. And we're gonna grab D chips from achievements. And we need another 1K. Oh, 4K. And aha! Right? Very useful for gaining parts early on. 200 away. That's okay, though. Because there's actually a function I have never explored before. I want to transfer from Meru Lab. And that pop-up states that I've never used this function before. You can withdraw D chips stored in Meru Laboratory. So, every time you fail a run, or a run is ended, and you can end a run yourself, I might actually show that later on. Actually, I will be showing that. You get a score, and from that score, and everything you have found gets transferred to D-chips, and a certain amount of that gets sent back to Meru Labs, or our home base. I've been calling it home base this entire time, but it's Meru Labs. And right now, we'll grab 200. It makes me poor, but do I care? No. It's a roguelike. You don't have to care about being poor. As long as you have a little bit saved up. Of course. LG2WH. It's got a 3,400 health pool and weighs 380 kilograms. And everything in the game has a weight distribution. You can see legs, jumping, movement. All of that. You know, these kind of look like frog legs to me. What'd you say? These would be the frog legs, but it's not what we're interested in right now. We're interested in this tank over here. And we'll ride this tank for a little bit. Don't know why I'm going this way. We'll find out soon. Let's go here. Oh. Wow. Just... Alright. And once you go into another room, you can't go back. But this is a boss. Oh, you look interesting. Hi, I'm... How do you pronounce that? Come play with me and Matet. What's up with that labor? Tactic friendly, but we're enemies, right? You look like the perfect target for a warm-up. Or fighting against a gigant arms, don't you? You're gonna use me for practice? Yeah, you gotta be kidding. Alright, and the way you use this tank, you want to get a lock. You want to get a lock, especially on the little guys, or else your shot's just going to go right over them. And of course, I don't have to fight this boss. If I want to, I can just run. There's also an overheat gauge. It's the other thing you have to worry about. Aww. Bad. Alright. Let me lock onto the boss. Let me lock on. Aw, you little... She's dodging my shots. That's okay. It looks like I'm eventually going to beat her. Come on. That's the weakness of this tank. It can't hover. It can't hover, it can't boost. But at least it's more powerful than that grabber arm right next to me. Actually, that grabber arm has legs. Woo! There we go, we beat it. Oh, a DPS checker. And these bosses drop documents. And that's the first time I beat Alfie? Alfie? Oifie? Alfie? Fifi. Let's just call her Fifi. The first time I've beat Fifi. And you always get a labor part for beating those. At least these little mini bosses. Matter of fact, as long as these little labor are here, let me demonstrate. See? My shot just went across all of them. You want to hold till it says lock. Oh, there's a quad. Give me your toes. I could just take the whole thing. That's tempting. Yes, rice balls, give me. Now, if I wanted to, an elevator just opened up because I beat that boss. I can go down and try and beat a Gigant Arms right now. And of course, look at here. We have more construction workers. Here are the documents I was talking about earlier. A rescue command was issued by drone. The rescue target was said to have slipped and fallen near a volcanic crater. An analysis of the target's vital signs was carried out. Based on the I bit my tongue. Based on the analysis results, the target was confirmed gone. An accident occurred during an attempt to retrieve the body. Panic activity caused the research drone to crash. Both the drone and the body appear to have fallen into Oz. Ed. This is another thing that's very unique to this game. When you get documents, the character you're playing, Surya, will comment on the document and tie it back to her life. It's very nice. It gets you even more invested into the story. Dad also died in an accident during an investigation on the surface. Wonder if it's still as dangerous up there now. Maybe. Maybe not. Ooh, that's that piercing. Well, looks like we have an app store here. A couple, actually. Oh, what do we have here? Hidden document. Yes, please. Humans who undergo cryosleep are all monitored by Amaravati. All cryosleep equipment is managed by Siva. They're located adjacent block. There are extensive measures to adapt to various situations, such as emergency unfreezing or refreezing in case of system error. This is our last destination. Where Mom and the others are. We'll have to do something about Siva first. What kind of place is it? I have to find it and save everyone as soon as possible. Alright, just from those 2 documents, you can already get a good sense of the story that's unfolding. Absolutely nice. The world building. Oh, world building, so nice. And here's another thing. I've actually played the N64. I played it when I was growing up. And while I can't imagine something this complex being on the N64, I can see something similar to it, actually. Awesome. Another head blueprint, always nice. Oh, we might be able to grab some weapons. These wounds are nothing. Ooh, not able to grab some weapons. Bad. Okay. Let's go around, pick up some applications. Whoops. Let's see. What do we want? We have our choice now. Let's get into this labor. Why not? Left weapon? Really? Have a saw. Huh. I probably don't have a saw for L1. I have a saw for R1 though. I have a saw for right weapon, but I don't have a saw for left weapon. So now we have a choice. We can take this and drop down here and try and fight a Gigant Arms. We can continue to see if we can find another build shop. You know what? I wanted this first run to be a little quick. I say, as our hour is almost up. I am so gonna die because I can't boost. If I could boost, this would be a lot better. Oh, maybe. Off. Couldn't lock on, but that's okay. You can do it. We can do it. We can do it. No matter what, after this, we're going back. Your first run is most likely not going to be like this. And that's okay. Then again, your first run might. Who knows? You could be way better at this than I am. You just have to try. Let's get this document. Ravana, formation. Port. Current formation was ineffective against the enemy, urgently requesting the development of a new attack strategy, concentrating all units' power into one to mislead the enemy. Is how Team Ravana truly shine. Each individual unit wasn't very strong. They might be really tough if they all grouped together. Yeah. And here, you can check OS tuning, you can check bud report. Check OS tuning, why not? Increase our HP. And our defense. We have 600 more. As you can see, our total installation allowance got up quite a bit. Plain document 2. Plain document 1. Evolution of labor has always been a battle against the battery. Labor with high capacity batteries can operate for longer. They become heavier and less efficient as a result. The problem has since been solved by SIVA. Set up a continuous, contactless electricity supply network that runs throughout all underground cities. With this system, labor were freed from their heavy batteries and became able to operate full-time within a city. As long as SIVA is in control of the magma system, this energy supply will never be cut off, and labor will never have to shut down. Labor that are sent out by Urya Yuga for investigations, our corresponding units also utilize this energy. It's all thanks to this system that you can operate outside the lab. Here's a convenient system. Report, Gigant Arms. During the development of arms technology, Gigant Arms that can be boarded by multiple labor have been created. In order to pursue further evolution of this technology, they will be deployed to the Naraku system form of defense. Units with excellent performance will be deployed in Bandaka blocks. They will be in charge of defending the magma system in anticipation of imminent arrival of the Doomsday Factor. Ooh, I'm a Doomsday Factor. So they're even more advanced than regular arms. It sounds like we're up for a tough fight. That's the end of the bud report. And if you want to end a run, all you have to do is self-destruct and return to base. And here you have the results screen. Kinda speaks for itself, doesn't it? The duration, the highest combo, damage taken, damage dealt. here you could see a tuning list, the app list. You can see the labor you've defeated, the Gigant Arms you defeated, the Vast Labor you defeated. The VAS labor are pretty much the mini bosses. The Fifi that we defeated earlier was a Vast labor. They're pretty much labor with their own unique personalities that have popped up. Got a decent chunk of D chips off of that. Now, I would say that we're going to end it here. However, I want to show you one more thing. Armsbringer maintenance complete. System activation confirmed. Awesome. Well, you see how we have an arms here? There's a space access for one here. There's another one taken up by this forklift, which I plan on replacing soon. There's another one here, another one here, and soon there might even be one here. Although doesn't seem like I can use this pad at all. Odd. Oh, oh. Oh, was it? What? Oh. What was that? What's up here? Nothing? And you can see all the bud running around. You could use them for target practice. Funny. Use them to check your DPS, how much damage you're doing. And here we are. The arms menu. Let's choose the ride gear or legs. Let's choose, and as you can see, there's a bunch of really interesting ones. We have ones with wheels on them, we have quadrupeds. Ooh, I love me a big mech game, and this does indeed scratch that itch. Let's use the legs we were using before. Got a nice little achievement for that. How nice. And you can see all the labor, or all of the construction equipment that I've gotten. Plus tank. Let's see here. I want to show off a specific upper body. Not that one. This one. Because we have some upper body that look pretty awesome. Say this looks like a knight. But this one has specific function. This one can use up to 4 weapons. I want to show that off to you right now. Quad arm complete. And you could see specific info about each piece, too. These are all the different legs. And of course, the quad legs would be the best for this configuration. But the legs I'm currently using aren't half bad. So let's exit. We're gonna go over the paint. General. Look at presets. Cool. You like me some red. Let's not go with red. Ooh. Yes. And let's change name. That's 2 Qs. And activate. Oh. Should be, aha, there we go. Just use a little scroll wheel. Good to pick this up early. Very good for overheating. If you use a weapon, you find yourself using a specific weapon for long periods of time. And this right weapon, the one that's in left weapon 1. It is an arms version of the gun you were seeing me use as a labor. And you know, even as a labor, you could use your boost. There are even specific boost attacks you could do. Ah, love this game so much. Now, it looks like we might have something special on this arms. I want to go into it. Get the info on this. Anything? Cover. No data, no data, no data. Energy color. Green and cyan. Okay. No. There isn't anything special about our... Oh, the headgear. Okay. I was looking at the headgear. Jump, ascent, move, dash. Ah, so that's the ascension. Ooh, it's got a turn speed on it. Ah. I didn't know that. But you can get really deep into it. Min-max. I do want to activate this arms, actually. Before we go, I want to head back out. show you exactly how devastating going in with a fully functional arms can be. And now, since you might only have an arms with maybe one arm, you might have an arms with one arm and you might have an arms with only one weapon. So I'm only going to use my two weapons. I'm not going to switch. And as you can see, there is indeed an overheating problem. Oh, you can't actually see it because my head's in the way. Do-do-do. Where are you? Oh. Where'd I go? That's okay. Alright, you see the gauges on the weapon? Now, during prolonged battles, that's going to overheat. And when something overheats, it starts dealing damage every time you use it. That's not good. That's not good at all. That's why these quad arms are very, very useful tools indeed. When you have these quad arms, if something overheats, you just switch the arms. Now, let's see what we have here. We have quick turn, we have marching on. Quite a few rice balls for a first stage. Ah, you see, this one actually has some arms, but it has no arms on it. Let me show you. This ride actually has arms that you could attach to it. It has places for arms, but as you can see, this ride has no arms. Has no weapons. It has places, it has slots where you could put weapons, but no weapons. Sad. Definitely odd to see so many rice balls so early. Accelerating my progress for some reason? Alright. Coral blocks are designated residential areas. They are constantly maintained so that upon awakening. However, the possibility of humans residing there presently is zero, possibly because of this efficiency of maintenance carried out. Worker labor has decreased. Admittedly, there is a rising need to show them a purpose for buildings other than This residences. Well, almost sounds as if labor got tired of their job. Happened? I guess I would feel pretty meaningless to build houses if you knew no one would ever live in them. I can't say what I want to say. Here we have two puzzles. And I suppose I've never actually done one wrong on purpose. Let's see what happens. What? So, I didn't mean to do that. Go here. Here. Okay. Just a match game. And now we're home free. Although personally, I do like the laser puzzles. They scratch a particular itch. Hi, here I am. I just disabled my camera to show you the overheating earlier. Oh, this is another spicy one. This is another movement, but the block can't touch any of these. These are a no-go. And I'm just going to show you what happens. This block touches one of these. Oh, reset. If you touch one of these after moving the block, oh, reset. Alright, so you just have to move the block without hitting any of the no-go zones. And you're all good. Love this. Apps record the behavior patterns of labor. They are prototyped on human manual controls, which have been analyzed to identify patterns. Furthermore, by combining multiple apps, these patterns can evolve in an infinite number of ways. To labor, these apps are the very manifestation of possibilities. Installation of apps is highly recommended to ensure a successful investigation ahead. Thanks, bud. I bet there's still a lot of apps out there I don't even know about. Collect as many as we can to make our labor stronger. Now, this may be a different color, but it's, as you can see, it says that we haven't... It doesn't say no BP on it. It just gives the symbol. Now, if I didn't have a blueprint for this, it would say no BP. If I tried to equip it. Alright. Now, this is going to be a little longer than an hour, but that's just fine. Just fine. going to show you self-destruct, return to base. We even got a sizable amount of D chips for that, too. Nice. Two blueprints and a document. Ah, we got an app. Nice. Strong cooling. Oh, definitely nice. Because there are some applications that increase your overheat. Makes you overheat faster when you use certain apps. So having a strong cooling application can do a lot of good. And labor use body LPUP27. Blueprint obtained. Relics in the sky. Only artifacts that have been successfully analyzed have known uses and can be created by bringers and officially be classified as products of lost technology. Known uses. Ah. Products of lost technology. Oh, okay, that's interesting. Anything with no currently known use can be called relics. Among such relics, some are still operating to this day. This includes the relics that exist on the satellite orbit. Deciphering their functions are of top priority among researchers. Hinting at some possible special stuff a little later. Research has been conducted, but none were conclusive, and various theories still exist. That said, there are man-made stars in the sky. What they were used for in ancient time. What indeed? What indeed? I think I am going to remap targeting to shift, because shift currently doesn't have. I'll do that later. For now, this has been Metalbringer. I thank you all for joining me on this episode. As always, stay safe, have fun, and remember, play your way. Bye-bye.